Alright, everything should be recording properly. Hopefully the audio is good. Hopefully my mic is working properly, and hopefully everything runs smoothly. I'm just going to jump into it because I want to try to make some decent progress, and I don't know how long it's going to take me. So anyways, hello everyone, welcome technically back to the Darkside Detective. It's been about 4 years since I played this. Last time I played this, it was not a good time because my internet situation was not completely stable just yet. So hopefully this time around it runs a little bit smoother. I haven't had any issues since I moved, so we'll see. So let's just jump into it. Okay, Malice in Wonderland, Case 1. The chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley is there with further details. Malice in Wonderland. Whoa, I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. It's me! I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. Also, a reason why I'm revisiting this particular game is because they're making a Darkside Detective 3. I don't know when it's coming out, so hopefully by the time this goes up on the main channel, it will be out, but we'll see. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get you as soon as possible. No details. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. Oh, it's not me. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes finest, eh? So how can I help you, detective? Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was, out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay for your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number. They're vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, bells. Fond memories. Huh? I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Received matches. Goodbye. I'm taking enough of your time. I have nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave me be. Nice schooner. Haha, you dummy. It's not a schooner. It's a sailboat. A schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, detective, I am rarely around my kid. Okay. Locked. I wonder where I find the key. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? What? No, he had a clock. Shame. I thought I finally found out something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. A blacklight bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. Then we got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. Okay. Was there anything else in the box? All the other junk is useless junk. Okay. One of those crystals is worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. You passed the corruption test. Well done, detective. Hello, can I ask? My baby is gone. Can I ask about Alice? She just disappeared, my baby. Is there anything? You have to find her. Goodbye. Find her. This is no time for art, detective. Blacklight, this looks useful. Blacklight marker. A drawing of our suspect. I was just about to say Detective McQueen. Really, I'll put her out in APB. No, Dooley, don't do that. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Okay. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. A stupid, know-nothing bear. And just cries one tear. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. Put it. Place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. Okay, not going up there just yet. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. A waterbed, very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. Strange page. Tell me about Alice. She's, spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. How long have you been working for the Jones? Jones's, detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. Is now really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. So you're the nanny. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I'm a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the time? May I have the key to the study? May I have the time? It's 12:30. Surely there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Study key. Goodbye. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. Alice and her mom looked quite happy here. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. Okay. Go back down. Wonder if this should unlock the study for me. Oh, I have to drag and click. Hey, presto, we're in. The statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left too. Roy Jones, Esquire. It takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time. For shame. His magazine collection. Geez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. Jugs Weekly. Another lovely pair. You can never trust a man who owns too many books. That's what I say. How many books are too many? 6? How many books do you own? I don't feel comfortable with this line of questioning. Okay. So we got what we needed. Let's head back up to the attic. Paint thinner. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Broken lamp. May not be broken after all. Just a blown bulb. Okay, let's throw the black light bulb in here. Hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. What the hell? That doesn't look ominous at all. Grab a thumbnail. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. It's a rookie mistake. Looks like a bad idea to me. Okay. Wait. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and read all those missing symbols. Okay. So I need this one here. This one here. And this one here. This should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, or anything really. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. Use the freaking lantern, man. That'd be more useful if it were lit. You should probably light this thing, you know, just in case. Lit lantern. One light emitting lantern. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll, stand guard out here. Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yup. Good, I'm hungry, and the sounds from the downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Crash bang. Not so fast, detective. Whoa. Put the gun down, lady. Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm a legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. What kind of cop would give up on a missing kid? Most of the Twin Lakes Police Department? Sadly, fair. So that's what this is? An inheritance scheme? You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know how to keep her mouth shut. Once Julie wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in to here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your friend in there and no funny business. Have a taste of your own medicine. Well, that's that problem solved. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. So the kid got into the nanny's stuff and actually used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side, but that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts, with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world. Kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame, jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. Alright, case 2. Tom Malone. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. Tom Malone! I'm not afraid of you anymore. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Feeling me in. Case? No, I got some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has something to do with why we're here? Come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The thing is you will try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over with. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Julie, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who is responsible for the storm. Hey, you know, the ghosts. Ghosts? What? Never know when I'll need to cut something in half, or at least an approximation of half. Scissors. Nothing else here I can see myself needing. I got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to up the ante this time. Oh, okay. Cool. An old photocopier. I can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked. Due to books overdue. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. Received a button. Okay. An old elevator. Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically, the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Okay. Let's go up to sci-fi and children's. Or sci-fi and fantasy. What a great game, huh? Yeah, funny looking draughts pieces though. How convenient. I haven't expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Old library card. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger. Then I found out that they had to go into space. No thanks, that's where aliens live. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of Ye Darkside Bailiff and his Squire Dooley. Okay. Fantastic orbit, drowned in moonlight, strangled by their own bra. What about this one? The words are short, and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Ooh. But was that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Ooh. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. Who are you talking to, kid? I'm not telling you anything. I've heard of what happens to people who do a snitch. Modern media is really making our job hard. Okay. Hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on the good side when the inevitable happens. Yeah. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. This can't be good for the kid's health. Viewmaster, I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. Let's call that Plan B. You look familiar. Have I arrested you before? Okay. I don't know if there's anything else here that I need to do. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I'm here to study the strange goings-ons. I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Oh, sure, that's me. Always investigating stuff on purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it is actually. Well, let me know if you find anything. So ghost hunting, eh, detective? That's class of... because there is a whole bunch of eerie mumbo-jumbo going on here. So you noticed then. I'm majoring in the occult at Twin Lakes University. You can do that? I thought all that stuff was banned. Somebody has to catalog and ban it all, detective. Right? It's all fairly hush-hush. So what does one study with occultism? Whatever you want. I went with computer science so I wouldn't be studying too impractical subjects. Good call, Raxa. From experience, I can tell you that the occult doesn't pay much. Let's see what we can find online. I don't have the password. Looks like I need to try to figure out the password. It's radiating energy, like Raxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. Okay. It's broken. If I wanted to look at any microphone, I need to find another way to do so. Why would anyone have so many filings that they need a cabinet to store them in? Okay, there's nothing I can do there. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? A fair point. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Receive some glue. I don't have the skills to wire up a normal button. Never mind this one. Call that Plan B. This should work, but I need to find somebody with the skills to wire it up. Okay. Could have sworn there was another floor somewhere around here. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know, the usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do, or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix it. What's that you're reading? Skylight. The heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night, and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting? What? It sounds awful, detective. Can I have the internet password, please? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need the password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. Okay. Even the lamp is flickering. Okay. I don't need to use the copy right now. What am I missing? What am I missing? Maybe I go back up to Darkside, she'll say something. I don't exactly know what this is asking me to do now. Or maybe Julie knows how to. Let's go to plan B. Okay, then maybe not. I didn't exactly know what it wants from me. I don't remember. Like, I thought there was supposed to be another guy here, but he might be on the next floor. Film viewing toy. You can find some film for it. Okay, there's microfilm in this room. Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to that. Fits. Let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider moths. Do it again. Do it again sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at city library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Start. I shouldn't have read that aloud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this kid. What the? Hello, who are you and how did you get here? I am that which can never be unseen, used from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on? I, don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that witch is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others' lives within. The others? The others? Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. What was that all again? Wait. Yeet, secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one. Another? Ah, another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat? The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on the matter, I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just want it. Not a word more, sir, not a word more. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. Hi, but not like you toffs with the literary fiction. I want useful stuff like house wiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you can fix the elevator? With right gear, I could. I need a new button, mind. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Give us a few minutes to pop into place. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. If it were fun doing something useful again. Where did she go? I don't know. Maybe she just moved on or something. I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Brothers, a lot of them. The kid? No, he's charming. I mean the others. Occultists, horror writers, and DIY fanatics. Horrors, a lot of them. Oh, hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Okay. Oh, look. Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Never mind. Collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you ever catch one, The Internet and Other Fads, Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum, and MMO Accountancy, Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches, your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Gah, you're an infuriating man. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish blighting woman. Why didn't you tell him that? He would not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He's being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. You started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started that. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. Not a peep. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully, it's locked. I'd rather not go back out in that storm. Okay. I met your friend Yeats. He says he won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? 2 words. Safe search. Alright, maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please, just stay here and don't do anything. Why is the window onto the roof locked? For health and safety reasons. Can I get the key? Afraid not. Why? For health and safety reasons. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. It seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. There's got to be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. It's Skylight, probably. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Can I sign up for one? No. I'm too busy reading my book to help, Soz. Julie, can I use your card? It still has fines on it. I bet you wish you'd let me make a deal now, huh? I need a copy of my face, not that card. I can just use the machine myself. I really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. The things I do for this job. I feel like I'm back in kindergarten art class. This is going to be the least convincing fake ID I've seen in all my years as a cop. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Like this one? Oh, well then, here you go, Paul. Paul, my name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul. There we go. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written. It is not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. It sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other girls' loose ends. Okay. Gotten them a degree on the scariest book, and I have that novel now? Good. I don't see why you want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Lovecraft novel. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. Can you see the ghost too, kiddo? Ghost? What nonsense are you filling in his head with, detective? I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I like them because before they came, the place was empty. Just me and Doris, and she's only interested in reading the most dreadfulest books ever written. My gut's telling me that I shouldn't put this book back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about that hidden area Yitsu Curly mentioned. Wow, we can't even do that apparently. You were looking stuff on the internet. How do you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective. Me, no, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack into stealing her unpublished fanfiction, but I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please? Admin password. Now Curly should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want, no restrictions. Excellent. You may want to not stick around for this. Right, I'll leave you to your business, so shut the door on the way out. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Now what's all this about a hidden room? I'll show what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The sources on the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Julie? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? nothing, they seem to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's the hidden room Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a recurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again? You got it in one, detective. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. What is all this? Magica, Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game? The Gnostics Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Witches. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? So what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I am drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. What a strange thing to find here. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. No more library fare, this. Hope this works. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Crash! Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. I think I have an idea of where it landed. What's all this noise? I can't hear myself read. So kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. And then the ghost arrived. But I like them, because now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books? Let's say both sets of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghost and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. We need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Julie, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. Here we go. I suppose I've already ducked out on one room this case. I knew I played that card too soon. You did, buddy, you did. You need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. The energy seems to be coming from here, but it's too powerful to go near. This is one heck of a light show. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to the aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. Okay. Oh, I see. Wait, what am I doing? I need to get it down to the other one. Got it. Ouch, my hand. Look, detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close that book now. There we go. Trunk's filled, Detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Dooley, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books, and I don't see the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. See you there, Devin. Case closed. Alright, so I'm going to end this first session here for now. Because I'm out of time for this session anyways. But that's 2 cases down. We have 7 more to go. And then after we're done with that, we will get to A Fumble in the Dark. And then hopefully soon the 3rd game comes out. I'm not entirely sure when, because I think it just got announced a couple months ago. So we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, this is going to do it. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm not good with outro, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.